Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. Time for us to go ahead and enter the Kingsbarrow. Honestly, I don't know if it has any real impact, but I just prefer to go into that place during the daytime. Now, for a place that is supposed to be guarding the red orb, seems awfully suspicious that there's nobody in that campsite. Well, now we know why.
What the heck happened here? Who did this to them? Huh?
So, something I wanted to mention real quick, and this is just a little bit of my own personal headcanon. But, you know how thick the root was in cobblestone, right? My thought is when you went into cobblestone, you triggered something. You know, you triggered that root. But that root was active before you even really made it very far in there. I'd like to honestly think that what ended up happening was short, because this is also something we did not actually explore it. If we had explored it, we could have actually gone all the way back to Heliodor and gone back into town when we made it to Cobblestone. But remember that the game specifically said that Hendrix was there waiting for us. So I have to wonder, if Hendrix was supposed to be in the road, why wasn't he there? And my thought is what ended up happening is when we were heading for Cobblestone, that vision had already started up, and they knew the village had been burned to the ground. And so they suddenly saw the village back and immediately thought, the luminary must be here. Okay, so here's some new enemies. Heal slimes. These can be a bit on the annoying side, because they have the ability to heal themselves. So the key is, nice, take them out as quickly as you can before they do annoying things like that.
Ha! Easy.
And then here, of course, we have some little devils, which are very similar to the Trixie Devil, only without nearly as much hit points.
else wants some?
But like I was mentioning, what I'm thinking happened was you went and entered Cobblestone. That vision started up. Hendrik saw it and tried entering. Ouch. Only that route had the ability to erect a barrier, preventing him from actually entering. So he instead decided to simply leave and went back to Heliodor because, you know, he has horses to spare. So he rushed back to Heliodor where, you know, the king suggested that he might be, you know, or you might be heading here, and so he came here to catch you. Because if you think about it, it takes roughly 3 or 4 days for you to get all this stuff completed. That's even if you're not wasting much time. That would be enough time for him to ride to Heliodor and ride back to try to catch you here. Which is essentially what I'm thinking happened. Okay, and here we have another new enemy. Mecha Minas, I'm guessing they're called. A bit annoying, to be honest.
Who else wants some?
Okay, so I definitely got to clear these out because I want to get to the sparkly. Darn it, that's exactly what I was hoping it wouldn't do. Smogs we fought before, so nothing really terribly special about them. But I just think this because of the fact that he's not. We were told specifically that he's supposed to be on the road between the two locations, but then he's not. And the only thing I can think of is the only reason he would not be there is if he at least knew that the vision had occurred and decided to leave. hopefully we get pepped back up before we get to the end of this place. Because I would really like it if we were pepped up. Yeah, here you find another Templar uniform, but the problem is we would have had to use pearls to upgrade it, and I would rather just create it from scratch. Okay, that's good, Eric. You're back to being pepped. Now if only I could get pepped before the boss fight starts. Okay, let's backtrack a bit and head this way. Try not running directly into an enemy.
Another one bites the dust.
Okay, so here we have where the game explains monster mounts. When you see certain enemies that are sparkly, that means you can mount them when you defeat them. Usually very good for accessing areas that you normally wouldn't be able to get to, such as a couple of nice little treasures that are in this room. Okay, now we just don't want to lose our pep before the end of this fight. Nice magic water, which we are going to put into our inventory. Just in case we need the extra magic during this fight.
You're taking candy from a baby! This is going to get us into his good books! I just know it! We're sure to get a big reward!
Hey, what do you think you're doing? That orb belongs to us. Get your filthy hands off it.
Whoever you are, you've just made a seriously big mistake.
Let's do this.
Okay, so this fight, since we're both pepped up at the beginning of it, I want to use Scorched Earth. Because this will do a lot of damage to these two.
Get away!
Okay, I'm gonna have to heal Eric.
Thanks.
And now Eric needs to switch to his Divine Dagger. Because he needs to try putting one of these guys to sleep. Preferably the guy with more hit points.
See ya!
And that's why I liked using that pet power.
Oh yeah.
Now I don't know if there's anything I can particularly get for my main character. Does not look like it, so we're going to skip that for now. But of course, with knives, we're going to pick up Persecutor. Eventually we want to get over here to dual wielding. But I'm going to wait a little bit on that. I'm going to come back up here and get some extra power for my boomerangs. Then we can get to dual wielding. Don't worry, we're not going to ignore the rest of the dagger abilities either. I just want to get a little bit extra skills for boomerangs before I do.
Ha! Amateurs. But who the hell were they? And what did they want with the orb? Well, whatever. It's back with its rightful owner now. And about time, too. You know, after they threw me in jail, I thought I'd never see this thing again. But here I am holding it. You're some kind of lucky charm, you know that? I've got a feeling that if I stick with you, everything will turn out okay. Just don't ask me what I mean by everything. That's my business. Right, I've done what I came to do. Guess we should head east and check out that door of departure place your grandpa mentioned.
And we just leave his corpse behind. Okay, time to get out of here. Now, I do want to go to the camp, because I also got to do recipe book, and I'd like to take advantage of that. We'll probably get an extra point of focus for our pot while we're at it, since we did go up a level. So we're going to go ahead and make some new items, save it, and head for the door departure next time on Dragon Quest XI.